70 to 80 km/h cyclonic winds are driving massive volumes of ocean water violently over the concrete seawalls at Mumbai's Marine Drive. This chart shows Mumbai's historical monthly average for July compared to what actually fell in just 96 hours. The city absorbed an entire month's worth of water in a 4-day window. In response to that extreme volume, the India Meteorological Department upgraded the regional warning from an orange alert directly to a strict red alert. That classification means the severe weather conditions have escalated to a critical point where there is an imminent threat to human life, property, and civic stability. This unprecedented volume of water brings the megacity's critical infrastructure systems to a point of imminent catastrophic failure. Mumbai relies on a dense, interconnected web of rail, road, and air transport. Extreme waterlogging attacked all 3 arteries simultaneously. The rail network fractured first. Floodwaters submerged tracks in the Vasai-Virar section, completely halting local services and trapping more than 20 long-distance trains. Above ground, the roadways fared no better. Landslides severed the Khandala Ghat Expressway, while severe flooding forced the Transport Authority to divert 97 best bus routes away from inundated subways. The congestion quickly spread to the airspace, forcing 17 immediate flight cancellations and triggering a chain reaction of over 200 delays on the tarmac. These severed transit lines create a secondary crisis. Millions of commuters are suddenly stranded in hazardous, uncontrollable environments across the city. The combination of cyclonic winds and heavily saturated soil began to dismantle the physical environment. 50% of the trees typically lost over an entire 4-month monsoon season were uprooted in a single day, collapsing onto vehicles and storefronts. That instability proved fatal. In Mankurd, a 4-story building collapsed under the environmental strain, requiring massive multi-agency rescue operations to clear the debris. These localized collapses rapidly compounded into a broader crisis. Within 48 hours, rain-related incidents claimed 13 lives across the state. Extreme monsoon events weaponize the architecture. Everyday structures become unpredictable hazards, demanding immediate state intervention. To manage this, the Brihan Mumbai Municipal Corporation and the State Disaster Management Authority took control. They pulled the emergency brake. They issued a mandatory work-from-home order for private offices and preemptively closed all schools and colleges. The logic is entirely logistical. By deliberately keeping the population off the grid, they remove millions of potential victims from the path of failing infrastructure. Meanwhile, 17 national disaster response force teams deployed across the paralyzed zones, executing targeted rescues using inflatable boats and heavy machinery. These administrative shutdowns are calculated, defensive maneuvers designed to intentionally pause the city's rhythm and protect the people living in it. Disaster cells and railway workers operated around the clock, clearing mudslides and repairing overhead cables to restore basic functionality. This effort reveals what a red alert actually is. It functions as a massive, systemic logistical trigger. This diagram shows exactly how that works. Once the environmental stress crosses a critical threshold, procedural gears shift directly into crisis mitigation. That mandate dictates a complete change in priorities. Shutting down transit and forcing people home sacrifices economic momentum to preserve human life. In a mega city overwhelmed by nature, survival depends on a coordinated, deliberate halt. True urban resilience includes the capacity to pause the city's motion to protect its life.